You're listening to the Culips English podcast. To download the study guide for this episode, which includes the transcript, detailed vocabulary explanations, real-world examples, and a quiz, visit our website, culips.com. CULIPS.com. Hello, everybody. My name is Andrew.
And I'm Jeremy.
And you're listening to Culips. Hi, Jeremy.
Hi, Andrew.
How are you?
I am doing very well. How are you?
I am doing very well as well. Thank you for asking. And Jeremy, I'm excited because today is our first time recording a Simplified Speech episode together. Are you ready for it?
I am ready.
Okay, so today, Jeremy, I thought we could talk about cooking.
Cooking. Okay.
Just before we get started, I wanted to let everybody know that the study guide for this episode is available to download on our website, culips.com. So if you'd prefer to study along with the study guide, instead of just listening to us ramble on, then head on over to culips.com. Okay, Jeremy, let's talk about cooking.
Cooking.
I guess I'll start by asking you, do you cook?
Well, that's an interesting question.
Okay.
Sometimes I cook, but usually I cook things that are very simple.
Okay.
So my wife is Korean, and I lived in Korea for 4 years. And I really fell in love with Korean food.
It's very delicious.
Exactly. It's so good. I actually prefer to eat Korean food every day, if possible.
Wow. Even now that you're back living in the United States, you still prefer to eat Korean food.
Yes, I eat Korean food every day. And the reason I mention this is because I just cook rice and eggs, and in Korean food, traditionally, there are side dishes that are usually fermented. So you make them and they last a very long time. So we always have some side dishes that my mother-in-law gives us, or other family members. They give us these side dishes. And so it's very easy to make rice, fried egg, and have side dishes. So yes, I cook, but nothing special.
Yeah, even cooking rice and an egg is still cooking, though. There's a lot of people that won't go that far.
True. Well, we also have a rice cooker. So I just put it in there, wash the rice first, then put it in the rice cooker and push one button.
Okay.
So it's very simple. What about you?
Yeah, I enjoy cooking. And I sometimes cook Korean food too, but not super often. Usually when I cook very simple foods. I usually bring a lunch to work every day. So I think the majority of my cooking is for lunch. You know, I'll do something similar to you, make rice. I will make hard-boiled eggs and bring them to work for lunch. But yeah, this is not high-level cooking by any means.
So do you go out to eat a lot?
Yeah, I do go out to eat several times a week. I would say maybe 4 or 5 times a week. But I think from a North American perspective, that's a lot. I think if you asked
Yeah.
my friends living in Canada, how often do you eat out a week? Maybe they would say, oh, once or twice. But I think it's a little bit cheaper in Korea, where I live now. There's no tipping culture,
Yeah, thankfully.
thankfully.
Yeah.
So this makes it more affordable to eat out. And because of this, I don't have to cook as often.
Yeah.
I find myself cooking when I really miss a food from home that is difficult to find in Korea.
For example.
Okay, something that I would never make probably when I'm back in Canada is a hamburger. But I actually made a homemade hamburger like last month because I really missed a homemade style hamburger that I just couldn't find where I live in Korea. Of course, there's Burger King and all of these fast food restaurants,
Yeah.
but it's not quite the same.
It's not the same.
Like my mom, when I was little, used to make me a hamburger from scratch. And so I craved that taste of home. And so I made that myself. And that's something, yeah, that I probably wouldn't do if I was back in Canada. But maybe cooking is a way to relieve homesickness a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah. Food and smells and tastes are very closely connected to memory.
I think so. Especially smell.
Yes, that smell, definitely. And for me, kimchi is that way.
Okay.
I'm very sensitive to kimchi, and sometimes if the kimchi is very, very well made, it reminds me of some of my good memories in Korea.
Okay.
Would you like to learn how to cook someday if you had the opportunity?
I would love to learn how to cook. Actually, occasionally I will have some friends over for dinner and I will cook for them. And I enjoy this. It's fun, but super stressful for me. I always
Yeah.
want to do a good job. I want to make food that my friends will enjoy. But this is a lot of pressure. So if I learned to cook properly and this pressure was gone, that would be great.
I agree. I think it's very stressful to cook for people if you're not very confident in what you're cooking. If you've cooked that thing before many times, then maybe you'll feel a little better. But if you make a mistake or burn the food or ruin the dish somehow, then no one has anything to eat. Everyone suffers for your mistake. So, yeah, that's the same for me. I feel the same way. A little bit stressful.
Would you like to learn how to cook at a high level one day?
Definitely. I think now is not the time, but I have thought many times, I would like to learn how to do that. So actually, I always watch my mother-in-law when she's cooking. And I have learned a lot of things just from watching her. Sometimes she'll tell me, oh, I put this in here like this. I cut the vegetables like this so you can eat them in one bite very easily, but you can grab them with chopsticks easily, so not too small. Things like that.
Oh, some little tricks of the trade that you pick up along the way.
Exactly. Tricks of the trade. Exactly.
Cool. Well, Jeremy, I think we'll leave it at that for today. Thanks for talking to me about cooking. It was interesting.
Of course. Thanks for having me. I hope everyone enjoyed it.
And everyone, I want to remind you one more time about our website, culips.com. It's the place where you can get the study guide for this episode, as well as listen to our previous episodes. We have over 400 episodes for you to listen to.
Wow. 400.
It's crazy. Lots and lots of study material on the website, culips.com. Also, we are on Facebook, facebook.com/QLipsPodcast. So check us out there. Leave us a comment. Say hello to us over on Facebook. That is it for us. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Have you signed up for the QLips newsletter? You can receive updates on all the latest episodes, tips about learning English, and special QLips offers delivered directly to your inbox for free. To join, just visit culips.com and enter your email address at the bottom of the page.